Hello, Clarice Manners.
It's you.
And it's you. Well, hello, stranger.
How are you?
Oh, do you really want to know?
Why do you ask that?
Well, because I haven't heard from you for months.
Well, you're hearing from me now.
Obviously. Why?
Well, I want to see you. Why else?
I'm not sure I want to see you, Ralph.
Oh, yes, of course you do. How about tea at the Ritz, 4 o'clock on Sunday?
Well, I'm supposed to be busy.
All right, don't bother then.
No, I can do it. I'll see you then. But I shouldn't. Oh, Ralph, so what's been going on?
I've got to go now. Goodbye.
I don't believe it. Why?
All sorts of reasons, none of them good ones.
So you don't love her?
Love her? I hardly know her. I haven't got a single bloody thing in common with her.
Well, then why on earth did you do it?
Oh, circumstances. People. Money.
I could have always found you some money, Ralph. 100 or so, anyway.
It took a lot more than that, darling.
Let me get this straight. You got into this marriage because of money? Ralph, I'm speechless.
Well, I'm more than speechless. I'm devastated. And I've got to get out of it.
What, just go? Can you do that?
Well, I really do think I'll have to.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, what I say, nothing more, nothing less. I've got to get out of it. I must.
Well, I can see it being boring and all that, if you don't love her.
Oh, no, it's not her fault. No, she's not that bad. In a way, it's just that she shouldn't be married to me, that's all.
That sounds pretty final.
The thing is, I've got to get some money before I leave her. For her and for me.
How do you propose to get that? Some sort of business deal or something?
That's all the marriage has ever been. A business deal.
Oh, don't tell me about it, Ralph. You know where to find me when you want me. And whether you're free or not free isn't anything to do with us. Come and see me when you've sorted everything out, including the money.
The money? Yes. Of course. Naturally.
There's one rather complicating thing. There's been a lot of war talk, you know. If the Germans go into Poland, my father says it'll be war for sure.
War? Yes, then we'll all have something to worry about, won't we?
Here we are, old chap.
Thank you.
I hear you're a colonial.
I'm sorry?
You've been abroad, colonial service, was it?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, I'm sorry, I thought...
Well, for a bit, yes. I'm in business now, I'm afraid.
Well, somebody has to be, don't they? I mean, Mr. Chamberlain will soon have a government composed entirely of them, won't he?
I hope so. They can't do much worse than all those old Etonians, can they?
Absolutely not, no. Well, look, I'm all sweaty. If you'll excuse me, I'll go and have a tub. See you later, old chap.
What do you want to do now, Ralph?
Get out of here.
Perfectly sordid place. Why did we come in the back way? Haven't you booked me in or anything?
No, I haven't. I'm not going to either.
Why bring me here of all places?
To show you life isn't all the hurling club.
You hated it, didn't you, darling?
One day I'll join on my own terms.
You are silly. Why should anybody want to join? It's a boring place.
Not to me.
Well, I could ask Archie to put you up if you like.
Now, one day maybe he'll think of it for himself.
What have you told your new bride?
Hmm?
Well, where does she think you are tonight? You must have said something.
I told her I was visiting a friend with a chest condition.
You said that? Oh, really, Ralph, the poor girl.
Oh, she's all right. I'll fix things for her when I leave.
And when will that be?
One day soon, and we'll be together. Just the two of us.
Will we? And what'll we live on?
Actually, I'm just about to come into £1,000.
£1,000? Oh, well, I suppose we could live on that. For a bit.
For a bit, my God, that's a fortune.
It's not really, but it'll do. Where should we go? Monte Carlo?
Anywhere you like, just you say.
Do you know, I really rather like this. This horrible, sleazy room. Anything could happen here.
Yes, it could. But whatever it is, it's got to happen within the next hour. Because then, my darling, you're leaving the same way you came in.
Do you know what you make me feel like bringing me here? A cheap tart.
Oh.
I can't think why you're getting rid of me like this, Ralph.
Because I have an early meeting in the morning. the most important business meeting.
Well, I don't believe that. I expect you'll tell me the truth sometime. There's one thing I do know. It won't be another woman.
Can you find your own way out?
Darling, I've been walking out of strange hotels since I was 17.
Goodbye, then.
I'll see you soon.
Couple of weeks. I'll have the money by then.
Darling, you are funny. I don't give a flying fig about the money. But I'll remember this place.
Can I speak to Miss Clarice Manners, please?
Yes, speaking.
Guess who?
It isn't.
It is, you know.
Never. Where are you?
Brighton.
Brighton? Doing what?
Well, I'm on leave.
What are you in?
The RAF, but never mind that.
Oh, where are you staying?
The Carlton, but I thought we might meet up in London.
Oh, darling, I'm in the Wrens myself. I'm not exactly my own mistress. Look, I have a car waiting. I have to go now. How long will you be there?
Well, a week or so, at least.
Well, I'll try to be in touch, but I'm on this hush-hush job at the Admiralty. Oh, look, I must go now. It's lovely
Well, I'll
to
ring you
hear your
later, and we
voice.
can
Take
meet
care.
up in London
Bye.
some... Clarice? Blast.
A pilot? I don't believe it. I always thought,
What?
Oh, just all your stories about the army. I never believed that. I always thought you were too smart to risk getting killed or anything stupid like that.
Is it stupid being a pilot?
Yes. But if it gives you a thrill, why not? You hurt your hand, Ralph?
Yes. I'm on sick leave, actually.
Oh, from which hospital?
What?
Which hospital are you on sick leave from?
Does it matter, for God's sake?
Why are you flying, Ralph? It's bloody dangerous, darling.
Well, someone's got to do it.
Nobody has to die. Unless they want to.
Let's leave it, shall we?
All right. Where are we staying tonight? The Carlton?
I don't know. Perhaps.
Well, I expect you'll think of something.
I expect so.
You've been out?
Yeah, I went for a short stroll.
There's coffee and toast. Is everything all right?
Fine.
Are you sure? You look a bit odd.
Everything's fine, I told you.
You told me a lot of things, but not quite everything, have you?
What gives you that idea?
Darling, for one thing, there's nothing the matter with that hand, is there?
Perhaps.
You're in some kind of trouble, aren't you?
Not really, no.
Ralph, I might be able to help.
I doubt it, Clarice.
Have you deserted from the Air Force?
Certainly not. From the army.
the army? For God's sake, why?
Well, they were going to post me overseas as a private soldier, so I thought to myself, not bloody likely, so I got out.
So that uniform isn't yours? Did you buy it?
No, I borrowed it from a young officer. He was completely cut, so I let him sleep it off on the beach. That was 2 days ago. The awkward thing is, he's still there.
I don't understand.
Well, he never woke up. His body went for a swim on the tide. He's drowned. In my clothes.
Oh, my God.
I didn't kill him, you know.
But Ralph, who's going to believe that?
You, I hope, Clarice.
Oh, my darling, of course. Oh, well, for the moment, you're safe anyway in this place. Nobody suspects anything.
Well, I don't know for how long, though, you see.
I'm going back to London.
I thought you had a 48-hour pass.
I'm going back to talk to my uncle. I'm going with him to the United States on a naval mission sometime.
You're going to America? Well, that's it then, isn't it?
Look, we have to straighten out this mess you're in somehow. That's
Oh, that
priority
really is a
number
pill.
one.
You're going off like that.
Ralph, do you realise the fix you're in? We have to bloody move. Now, whatever happens, don't go out of this hotel. Not out of this room unless you have to. I'll call you from London. But whatever happens, I'll be back tomorrow morning at the latest. Now, listen, I want your army number, your unit, all that.
I don't know what you think you can do, you know.
Well, let's just see, shall we? The Admiral has talked to somebody at the War Office already, and they're very sympathetic about your nervous breakdown.
My what?
He's a doctor in Harley Street. He's also a very dear friend of mine. You've had a loss of memory, but you feel better now. You can remember nothing about the past 2 weeks, all right?
I haven't got that kind of time, Clarence.
He'll give you a letter to take around to an army doctor at the War Office. What you'll take will be virtually a medical certificate. They'll give you your ticket out of the army, Ralph. It's the network operating. We look after our own.
Well, and I'm one of you.
I've adopted you. I had a bit of a problem with the Admiral, but the moment I said I was going to marry you, he had to help.
Are you serious?
Oh, absolutely, darling. It may not last, but we'll have a hell of a time while it does.
I thought you were going to the States on this, whatever it bloody well is.
Once you get out of the army, the Admiral will move heaven and earth to get you to join us as a business consultant or something. You'll be in Washington this time next month.
Washington, is that possible?
Yes, it is, darling. Now I must go. Oh, do get rid of that uniform, won't you? Ralph.
Hello, Clarence. I want you to have this. It's all I've got left.
I would have come before, but I couldn't. I'm going to the States tomorrow.
Good. That way you'll miss the show.
Oh, my God.
Yes? No touching?
Why did you do it? Any of it? For God's sake, why?
Because I wanted to be like you.